I sometimes wish we can just hold it in your hands forever, as long as I live. So thank you for that wonderful opportunity, especially then to the Atlantic Philanthropies and Inyatelo and everybody who has worked so hard to make this possible. We at the University of the Free State is very proud to be a partner in lighting the fire. Now just a little bit of insights. That is the main gate to the University of the Free State, where you must please come and visit any time you would like to. And we are based in Bloemfontein in the Motheo district. That is the central region of South Africa. Also quite a large region, but the poverty is also very high and lots of health issues. That is the old building, the main building. The university is more than 100 years old. So it's a bit of a contrast to the others that we have listened to. And these are just some snapshots of activities that we do. At the back of this T-shirt of the student, it says, Dare to Care. The purpose of our project I can summarize as follows, is that we truly would like to create a very innovative and teaching learning environment where we will empower nurses to be clinically excellent and to be very comfortable with contrast, as they will have to function in both resource poor, as in the rural clinics, as well in technologically rich areas such as some private hospitals. We would like to make our nurses sailors. And what do I mean with that? They have to be scholars of note, activists, innovators, and leaders whose practice is ethically sound. So we have formulated 3-in-1 objectives. And they're very interrelated and dependent on one another. They cannot really exist without the other. And they form eventually a coherent but dynamic whole. And I would explain objective 2 first, as it is really the core or fulcrum of the project. And I have to give you this picture because it says everything that we don't see and that we don't agree with. We believe that learning is something that you can enjoy and that you don't have to sit down to learn. We would actually like students to move about while learning. So let us look at the core objective, which is actually objective 2, which is the state-of-the-art virtual health teaching and learning facility. Now, most of us who are nurses in this room and even other health professionals have gone through a system, if I'm correct, that you attend lectures, traditional lectures in a traditional lecture room in the mornings, and the afternoon you go for a session of practical skills, demonstrations, procedures. And then sometime later you are placed in the practical setting. And if you're lucky, somebody is accompanying you in that setting. And we then realized when the university actually made quite a big space available for us that we don't want just another PC lab, because that is not the answer to professional education. So we wanted to do something different, because we read that spaces are themselves agents for change. Changed spaces will change practice. And as we read further, we found that there was increasing support for social, collaborative, and blended models of learning. And for that, you need the right space. You also have availability of audiovisual technologies that are critical in such a space, and that the space can actually be adjusted and used and reorganized as much as possible, because the physical structure stays. The equipment stays a little bit, but it changes in 2 to 5 years. So we need flexibility in design, fittings, and furniture to ensure sustainability. For example, chairs in such a facility will be on wheels so that students can move around in little groups, bigger groups, one group, many groups. A very flexible situation. So establishing a state-of-the-art virtual health facility is critical for us in our planning. We want to integrate theory and practice. As I explained earlier, no longer lectures in the morning and practice in the evening, but that you actually integrate theory and practice at the same time of teaching, and that you can use it in a way you feel comfortable so that students learn better. That we will actually use the latest educational trends and learning space design, and I really hope that architects read first about how educational spaces are designed nowadays before they design spaces. So that you have contemporary equipment and multimedia all available in the same place, together with face-to-face teaching and collaborative learning in groups. But most of all, that this area, this space, is non-threatening, experience-based, and uses simulation to its greatest advantage. And we would like to use this space to actually design and test a very unique model for nursing education, both nationally and internationally. So this is just a presentation, and as you can see, there will be space for the human patient simulator, which we have included in the budget, and there was a lot of discussions around that. I don't know if you've read about them, but they are just amazing things. Apart from that, they can actually cry, so I'm sure even the human patient simulator would have cried tonight. And you can change their pulses and everything, and you can computer mediate everything that you would like to do. So it's the best possible simulation of real life. We will also create a clinic space where we can have a traditional clinic setting where you can actually do